Efendim Akhustikhane hoş geldiniz. Bugün konumuz Miller Blue. Bu bizim ilk yurt dışındaki programımız. Dolayısıyla bu programın devamını İngilizce gerçekleştireceğim. Hey, how are you doing?
I'm chilling, bro. How are you doing?
Yeah, we are so excited. This is our first show. We are shooting abroad, away from our country, Turkey. So we are very excited. And also we want to take Fiction Studios and Nathan to give this place to us for shooting Akhustikhane, and also you coming to our show.
Big up, Nathan. Thank you for having me.
You played 5 great songs, and we love your music in Turkey also. Let's talk about your career a bit. How did you start music?
Well, on reflection now, looking back, I think a lot of my early beginnings came actually from my dad. He played in a band. He was a bass player in like a new romantic band in the 80s.
And your mom's always singing at home,
All
I suppose.
the time. How do you know?
I read something about you.
Yeah. She was always in the kitchen dancing and singing. And then if she got caught, she'd be like, "Ooh!" Like she'd stop. But yeah, she was always singing a lot of Westlife and take that. Not really music that I'm into, but I got an understanding of song structure from that. My dad was always playing like various types of music growing up. I was always around synthesizers. He was always playing, so it was kind of inherently there at the start. But I didn't start picking up any instruments till like 17.
You want to be an architecture.
Oh.
You were into architecture.
Yeah, I wanted to be an architect. Yeah, how did you know this also?
Well, you gave it, I think, interview to someone.
I forgot this. Yeah, I was quite good at drawing and I was good at maths, so I was like, I'm gonna draw houses.
Yeah.
I'm gonna create this. But then I remember seeing, what did I see? It was 7 years at uni. I was like, as a 15-year-old, 7 years is like half my life. I was like, there's no way I could be at university for 7 years. So yeah, I started playing guitar and went from there.
Yeah. Let's talk about your mates playing with you today.
Oh, the homies.
Yeah.
Callum Connell on sax. Beautiful player. He plays for a band called Secret Night Gang. Definitely check them out if you're checking it out. And we have Harry Ling on the drums and Nicola Guida on keys. All beautiful jazz musicians. Family.
Let's talk about your future. What do you want to have as maybe a concert, maybe as fan-wise? What do you want to happen?
I just want it to keep expanding, and I want my music to stay honest. I think that's the most important thing for me. If I can keep my music true, and then whatever comes for me.
You're a singer, songwriter, and also producer. You produce your own songs, right?
I do, yeah, primarily.
Yeah. How did you start producing?
Hip hop beats on FL Studio. I was a big Dre fan, and I used to listen to. Do you remember datpiff.com?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of mixtapes.
Yeah.
A lot of mixtapes with my boys. We just sit and like smoke and chill and like listen to a lot of hip hop. And yeah, I just remember wanting to be a beat maker initially. Listened to a lot of Jay Dilla as well, inspired by a lot of his stuff, and just it ended up melding together. The songwriting was one aspect and then production was another, and then I realised, because I didn't really have people around me that could help me record projects, I was like, I can just do this myself. So I just kind of did every aspect until I got to a point where I had people around me.
Songwriting is something you're attached to your fans, like they sing your words, and also they sometimes use your words to someone else. What do you think about someone using your words but maybe mentioning something else from what you said?
It's one of the most beautiful things about music, actually, is like being able to interpret someone's words and attaching it to your own experience, right, and then pushing that out, whether it be to someone else that you love or someone you're having an experience with. So yeah, man, sick.
Yeah. And let's imagine a stadium. Which stadium will be the first stadium you want to sing? Wembley? No.
You know, I'm gonna have to say Old Trafford, mate.
Yeah.
I want to sing at United Stadium. I was a big United fan growing up, so that would be cool for my family to see. Even though I don't really support football anymore. So.
Yeah. Well, I'm not into that football anymore. I think it's changed a lot. Lots of money in it.
As a lot of sports.
Back in
are,
days,
right?
it's not like that.
So
You know,
many sports
I'm a
do that.
supporter of Galatasaray, and there were lots of matches between Manchester United and Galatasaray when I was growing up, and the budget of Galatasaray, maybe it's Manchester's budget is 10 times Galatasaray's. That is today. I think it's 1,000 times.
Crazy.
Yeah, you can't, you can't say anything about it. So I think football is not that football. The days has gone, I think. So I love some questions from Bernard Pivot. I want to ask you those questions. What's your favorite word?
Jelly.
What's your least favorite word?
Can't.
What sound do you like the most?
You know the sound when you swish a basketball?
Yeah.
That is the best sound. That's the sound I want to hear when I pass.
It's the
away.
first time I hear this answer. So, what's the least favorite sound?
Like cliche nails on a chalkboard or something that just like catches your ear.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's something worse, but I can't think.
Yeah. In Turkey, in Istanbul, there's always construction areas because city is changing, and you always heard the sound of something like they da da da da da da da.
Jackhammers for
We call it
days.
hilti in Turkey.
Hilti?
Yeah, I don't know what the word is in English, but I hate that sound. So, what's your favorite curse word?
Oh, can I swear on this interview?
Yeah.
Oh shit, man! I've been trying. Fucking hell! Some of the I've been consciously thinking through all my answers. Like, don't swear, man. My favorite curse word. I honestly think "fuck" is the best word because you can use it in any context.
Yeah.
So there's literally every scenario you can say the word "fuck."
Yeah, sure.
So-
What turns you on?
Many things. So I'm off somewhere else now. I'm trying to think of something suitable. Weirdly, nature. Being in nature turns me on.
Yeah. What turns you off?
Just said that on TV.
What turns you off?
Complaining.
Yeah, me too. What profession do you want to do if you're not a musician?
Something that involves travelling. I think being part of a camera crew or something where I'm able to be out and like if I was part of Attenborough's crew,
Yeah,
that would be like a dream. Just being about,
yeah,
experiencing cultures and places and
yeah.
food. I think.
I think traveling is always the best thing you
Yeah.
can do.
I haven't done as much as I'd like to yet.
Yeah, you're still young. There are lots of time. I think there are lots of concerts you're gonna be on a tour.
Yeah,
Maybe.
we'll see.
A
I'm gonna
day.
keep saying that I'm 26 for the next like 5 years.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
be 26.
So, what profession don't you want? You don't want to do?
I wouldn't want to be a music teacher
Yeah,
because all my music teachers hated their jobs.
yeah.
Well, my ones at least.
I try to remember mine. So,
Yeah, mine just never had. They were always, more passionate elsewhere. So I wouldn't like to do that unless I was fully in it.
and if there is a heaven, what you want God to say to you when you're at the gates?
Welcome, my brother.
Yeah.
I believe that heaven and hell is on earth and it's
Yeah.
dependent on our mindset.
Yeah, we have
I
a
believe.
very cool songwriter called Sezen Aksu. In Turkey, she wrote Cehennem ve Cennet, yeryüzünün mevsimleri means heaven and hell are seasons of the year on earth. Yeah, I like the saying. Yeah, it's it's a very nice way. Who were your idols when you were growing up?
I got a lot of my inspiration growing up from like games I played. So I played a lot of Pokemon as a kid.
Yeah,
I was a big Pokemon player, and the journeying that Ash does, and you kind of go on with him. It always inspired me to want to stay curious and always expand my horizons. So that was probably one of the biggest ones actually. But most recently, and I recommend this to everyone. Have you heard of an artist called Dijon?
No.
Songwriter from the States.
No.
He's like the way he expresses in his performance is I've never heard it before. It's so special. So I always tell people to go listen to him. He's been, for songwriting, he's been inspiring me so much.
Yeah. When I first saw your Mahogany Session videos, I was so inspired too. I loved them. Also, I want the cinematography of videos. Who I don't know who shot the video, but they're so cool.
Guy came
Cool
in looking
guys,
like
yeah.
the guy from Spider-Man. You know Spider-Man 2?
Yeah.
With the he's got like 4
Yeah, yeah.
arms. That's what his camera was looking like, and he was just like scooting around on this thing. But yeah, it's a beautiful shot. And it's,
Yeah. You got really beautiful shots. So we thank you a lot. You came to Akhustikhane. You're the first.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, you're the first for us to be on London, to be in London and shooting. We'll be here again at the beginning of 2023, and we are going to shoot 4 new shows. Maybe we'll be here for a month those days, and we'll maybe come here and say hello to you. Maybe we'll come to your gig if there will be on January. Sometimes January it wasn't a great time of year to have gigs after the Christmas and New Year's Eve, but maybe you'll have. And also for Turkey, I'm gonna now talk in Turkish.
Sure.
Bugün Miller Blue ile beraberdik ve harikulade şarkılarını dinledik. İnşallah çok yakın zamanda kendisini Türkiye'de de misafir edeceğiz ve bu sonbaharın başında çeşitli İstanbul mekanlarında kendisini görüyor olacağız ve kendisinin iadeyi ziyaretini göreceğiz. Buradan bu sözümü de Gökçe Güzel'i gönderiyorum. Neden olmasın ki diyorum. Thanks again.
Thank you, my brother.
See you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.